Today we're talking with a farmer with a unique story. He's a lawyer-turned-sugarcane farmer, a leader in our industry, and a key player in testing new sugarcane varieties right here in Iberville Parish.
Let's catch up with Patrick Frischhertz and hear how he's helping shape the future of Louisiana's sugarcane crop.
I graduated from law school, started working at the Jefferson Parish DA's office for a short time, and quite honestly I had a rough day in the courtroom, and I stepped out after a long day and said, you know, there has to be something better than this, and called my father-in-law, who's a seventh-generation farmer, and said, hey, let's give this a shot. And that was 15 years ago, and we haven't looked back. With sugarcane and the roots being in the ground, it really is a 365-day crop. It never stops. It's a 13-year process from the initial cross to developing a variety and releasing a variety. We're kind of at the latter stage of it, where we get the variety from a primary station, we grow it and expand it for the American Sugarcane League, and then cut it and release it to other farmers in the area. We absolutely love it because it gives us the opportunity to see this variety a couple of years in advance. When we see a new variety, for me it's primarily stubbleability. It's getting that variety, cutting that variety once, and seeing how it comes back, because sugarcane is a retuning crop and that you can cut it and it'll grow back, and we want to keep that crop in the field as long as possible. We're a niche industry, so the varieties that work well here and some of the practices that work well in Louisiana won't necessarily work well other places, and other places their practices won't necessarily work well here. So we have to see what works best in Louisiana. It takes a lot of cooperation with researchers and farmers and everybody involved. It's important for us to tell our story, and there is absolutely no substitute for going up to DC, shaking somebody's hand and thanking them for the support, and letting them know what happens in DC really matters to family farms here in Louisiana. We spend our entire lives out here. We miss Christmas days, we miss Thanksgivings, and we miss a lot of birthdays. And we sacrifice all that time because of how much we care about this crop and doing it the right way. My father-in-law is a seventh-generation farmer. I'm an eighth-generation farmer, but I don't necessarily claim it because I married into it. And if my son and daughter so choose, they'll be ninth-generation farmers. And it's something that I wake up every single day trying to continue and provide a better farm for them to have the opportunity to farm. The one thing that we're very proud of is working through the U.S. residency program and the H-2A program. We've had guys that have worked with us for over 15 years as an H-2A work visa worker, and they've gone through the U.S. residency program and are now on the verge of getting citizenship. It's something that we've been able to help an individual, help an employee and their family become U.S. citizens. And it's a life-changing event, something that we're very proud of.
A big thank you to Patrick for sharing his story and for the important work that he's doing on his farm and for the sugar industry.
It's farmers like Patrick who remind us that behind every stalk of cane is a whole lot of passion, science, and advocacy. Until next time, that's the Scoop on Sugar.